What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. So TU6 is around the corner. We have got a release date of 15th of this month. So there's a few things we need to go over. Actually, there's quite a lot. So I'm going to try my best to summarize everything because I could speak for literally an hour about this. I have a lot of thoughts on how you guys can prepare for TU6. So this video is going to be a guide and a bit of hints and tips on what to do and how to prepare for Title Update 6, which will be releasing on the 15th of October. The first thing is going to be something that should be a no-brainer to you guys, something that should be quite obvious. Now, when TU6 drops, we're going to be getting a lot of new gear, a lot of new pieces. You're going to have to probably farm most of your build again, so you're going to have a lot of crafting materials, ceramics, electronics, things like that. So we need to stack as much as we can. I have maxed out all of mine, electronics, ceramics, everything. I am ready. It costs about somewhere around 60 ceramics and electronics per roll, so I'm not sure if it's going to change in TU6. It might be a bit cheaper, but at the moment we need to get max crafting materials, especially if you have gear. Like, for example, I have a chest piece with 40,000 armor, and then it has an electronics roll with Bloodsucker as the talent. Now, I have kept that chest piece, and I've got all my crafting materials, so as soon as TU6 drops, I can re-roll that yellow into a blue and put 30% armor with 40,000 armor. Now, it might not be 30%, but it's going to be almost max rolled armor that you can get on a chest piece. So I am ready for it. Make sure you guys farm materials, get lots of ceramics, lots of electronics. I farm mine through the open world boxes, the big loot boxes, or I go to the normalized DZ, the non-occupied DZ, farm the landmarks, and there you get a lot of electronics and ceramics. The best way I found to find farm ceramics is to actually go to the expedition, go to the new expedition, Kenley College, and go and do a whole bunch of those. You do get a lot of ceramics from that mission. I actually got max ceramics in about maybe 2 hours of farming, so you can get it really fast. Electronics also very good on the occupied. The DZ is good for the Black Tusk. Any mission that involves the Black Tusk, just go do that. You will get a lot of electronics from there, so make sure you guys stack as many materials as you can. Next up is to prepare a farming build for when TU6 drops. So when TU6 drops, we are going to have massive changes that will completely ruin some people's builds. So hard hitting can no longer be stacked. So if you're going to be doing lots of heroic missions or difficult content as the new content drops, because all of us are going to be doing that, hard hitting is only going to be able to roll on one piece. So ideally you would like to have a mask with a high DTE and hard hitting only on the mask. You don't want it to have it anywhere else. Make sure you spread your talents evenly and don't stack any of them. Otherwise you're going to be hindering your own build, and I don't even know how they're going to change it, or if you put it on, it's just not going to be able to be viable on your loadout. So you guys need to make sure you have a very good PvE build ready for TU6. Now, people think, oh, I'll just throw pieces together. That's not going to work, because as soon as the update drops, we're only going to be able to get a week to get a certain grading, bronze, silver, or gold on one of the new missions. So that would mean you want to be able to get as high rank as possible, because then it's going to be up for 2 weeks, down for 2 weeks, then up for 1 week, then down for 2 weeks, and so on. So it's going to be down for 2 weeks at a time after the initial 2 weeks release. So we want to be able to get the highest rank as possible to get the best loot and to get on the leaderboards. So we need to have a good build up. Now keep in mind, guys, NPCs have been buffed. You die a lot faster in TU6. You need to get your armor up. Like I said before, I have got a nice chest piece ready. Hardened would be great on the chest piece as well, but I would preferably roll it on the backpack if you're going to do that. But we're going to have to see, because we've got certain pieces like Fenris coming out that have 3 talents. So just make sure you guys prepare and get a very good build. I can give you a few hints. So hard hitting on the mask. Don't stack anywhere else. Like a lot of people stack precise. Compensated is not going to work anymore. So take compensated off of your build. Things like that. You cannot stack vital. So if you were stacking vital before, don't. Just keep in mind all the changes. Now, I would recommend going to read all the patch notes. I can't really think of everything right now. Go read the patch notes and adjust your current PvE build to what would suit you as soon as TU6 drops. Skills are getting changed slightly in TU6 also. Now, my favorite skill in the PTS was the Hive. The Damage Hive and the Healing Hive. Very good. The Stinger and the Healer were very strong. It works like a chem launcher. So the one thing that I've told my subscribers, like when I live stream and things like that, is you guys need to get a lot of mods for your hive. Now, things like the pulse is getting nerfed to the ground in PvP. So pulse is no longer going to be a thing in PvP, so we're going to have to change our build even further. Hive is going to be the new go-to. Hive and maybe the chem launch as well, because the chem launch is still strong. So the hive, you drop it, you can pick it up again, it refreshes, so you get lots of charges. You can keep throwing them down and you can get massive range. I've got a 91% range mod, so focus on range and charges. Healing would also be good, but you get a few slots, so you want to be able to do that. Now, I've tested a few things. It depends on your build, it depends how you want to play, but try and get range mods, healing mods, and even damage mods for whichever kind of build you want to run, whichever type of hive. So like healing mods for the healer, damage mods for the damage hive, and then range is very important, and charges. Without charges, it pretty much runs out. But because you can drop the next one so consistently and so quickly, charges are not as important as the other one. But those are the mods that you would like to get. I like to have range, especially if you want to be a healer for your team. It's almost like a support station, guys. It really does feel like a slower support station that can only heal one person at a time, but it does go pretty quick. So in the PTS, it was a lot better. So the hive is looking very good. So farm lots of gear mods. Go to the crafting station, buy the golden mods, and just craft them. Now, this is going to, like from the beginning of the video, require you to get more crafting materials. That's fine, just keep grinding. Crafting materials are very important. That's why I said it first in the video. This is going to use crafting materials, but once you've gotten all the best mods that you can have, then you can go back and farm more materials to get back to max. Vendor resets are more important than ever right now. Like I say in every vendor reset, whenever you guys see or acquire a piece of gear that doesn't have the right color attribute, let's say you get a Fenris holster that is 2 yellows but you want a blue and a yellow, keep it, because in TU6 you can re-roll colors. So carry them with you, keep them with you. Do not get rid of gear like that, because your outlook is going to change as soon as TU6 drops. The recalibration station is way better. It's way more optimized. You can really change a lot of things and it's easier to use. It's way better. So keep or buy any pieces that could potentially be of use to you in the TU6 update. Gun blueprints are also very important. Now, I actually have an Mp5 blueprint, which is, to me, is like gold, because the Mp5, in my opinion, is the strongest SMG, possibly gun, in TU6 in the game. So I can craft as many as I want. I can get the high roll. I can get 21k base damage with 900 RPM with Allegro and Sadist, which is going to be absolutely overpowered with a combination of the new damage hive that actually makes you bleed. So you guys need to make sure you get the right gun blueprints. Go and farm them. Go to your base of operations, look around. You can find blueprints. I'm sure you guys know how to get the blueprints. You can either buy them from the vendor resets, or you can actually go and do certain missions and things like that from your safe houses and your various safe houses and control points and things like that. You can go to the campus settlement, the theater settlement, and you can actually go there and look at your projects. Certain projects will reward you with certain blueprints as well. Go and get them, collect as many as you can, because it's going to be very important. Now, with that being said, the new named weapons are getting massive buffs. The talents are apparently going to have more base damage, better attribute rolls, so make sure to get the named weapons. We currently have a M870 and a pistol in Casa Mendoza right now. Go and have a look. I've done a video on it. I'll leave a link in the description at the end of the video. Go and buy those 2 guns right now, because people don't know. They're going to be very strong. Unique weapons, named weapons are going to be very good. So collect them all. Keep as many as you can, because in TU6 they're all being buffed. Next up is making sure you guys go and you get all of the raid gear sets. Get everything you need hardwired, which you cannot get in the raid. You actually have to go and do missions. I'm sure you guys know how to get that. That's not from the raid. You got to do all these blueprints, farm certain missions, and you get the bosses to drop. I'm sure you guys know. If you don't know, you can Google it or go onto YouTube. You'll find lots of videos. Or go and get the other gear sets like Negotiator's Dilemma in the raid. They are going to be very strong. You only require 4 pieces instead of 6 to get the 6-piece active. So we're going to have crazy combinations, guys. 4 hardwired, 1 BTSU glove, and a Fenris backpack. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the new thing, especially in PvE. So make sure you get all of these gear sets ready, because they're going to be very strong. The blueprints are going to be even better. Now, in the PTS, the certain gear sets like Negotiator's Dilemma, things like that, Tip of the Spear, which are from the raid, are extremely strong, but the chest piece and the backpack are getting talents on them. So currently in the PTS, it wasn't a raid gear set, but it was hardwired. Now I had the blueprints for the chest and the backpack, and when I crafted them, I got the talents. So it doesn't mean that means I don't have to actually farm them. So I think that works with the raid gear sets as well. I'm not sure. It worked with the hardwired. So make sure you get these blueprints as well, which you get. You're going to have to get the blueprints to craft them. So you have to get the blueprints to actually craft the hardwired. So you will have the hardwired if you have the set, obviously, if you guys know what I mean. From the raid, you can either pick the pieces up or you can get the blueprints as well to recraft them. So make sure to get the chest piece and the backpack blueprints. That's very important because then we can get the talent. You can roll hardened on a chest piece, on a hardwired chest piece or Negotiator's Dilemma chest piece. It's going to be crazy strong. So make sure you get all of the new gear sets and get them now with all the blueprints, because in TU6, having that extra talent on the backpack and the chest piece will make a massive difference. TU6 is around the corner. I'm very excited for it. Make sure you guys prepare for it. Just follow what I've said in the video and you'll be good. Remember that when TU6 drops, we're going to have to do a lot of farming. We're going to have to go for that juicy Fenris set. So make sure that you guys keep aware that every day we're going to get different set places where you can farm certain set pieces, guns, things like that. So make sure you have an eye out for Fenris. That's going to be really, really good. The backpack, the gloves, and the mask are going to be very, very strong. That three-piece is going to be overpowered. So make sure you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe. Click the notification bell. I'm very excited for TU6, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're excited, if not, maybe you want more changes. Maybe we're not getting enough changes. I think we're getting a lot of positive changes. More could be better, but we can't be fussy. It's a start. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you agents in the next video. Peace out.